The passage from Matthew tells us that on Judgment Day we will be judged on our actions and how we treat others. Jesus tells us that we inherit the kingdom of God if we have welcomed the strangers, fed the hungry, cared for the sick, and clothed the naked. Jesus says, "Truly I tell you, just as you did it to me of the least of these who are members of your family, you did it to me." Jesus talks about the importance of caring for others who are in a new place or who have needs that have not been met. The story says that when you take care of others by providing shelter and food and clothing, you are caring for Jesus too. The text challenges us to see Christ in others, especially those who are in need. Jesus Christ tells us to help strangers, including that are homeless or that have to move around a lot. How do we help these strangers? At St. Albans, we collect food for St. Philip's Pantry and cook and serve meals to the homeless. We also host a turkey trot to raise money for the Mid-Ohio Food Bank. Every month, St. Albans has a different caring and sharing group that we can contribute to and help others to support and need. At my old church in Memphis, Calvary Episcopal, they host a Sunday breakfast for the homeless, providing a clothes closet and host a Room in the Inn. Room in the Inn is a program at many churches in Memphis where people experiencing homelessness have a homemade meal with members of the church, and they spend the night in the church. Volunteers sign up to cook, and some spend the night. Often, whole families participate. When we go to Memphis after Christmas, I usually volunteer. I go with my friends who are in charge of the program. We deliver food to the dining room and clean up, and we set up the beds for everyone. This experience is one way that I could help others, but it also makes me feel good. Churches are more active in communities, and I think this is a really good way to help people Jesus describes as the least of these. Every small and big thing helps. It is also important to help even when you don't know who you are helping. When you are giving to charities, we know we are helping people in need, even though we do not know who they are. As we contribute to organizations like Charity Water to help provide clean water for people, we are helping people who are thirsty. When we give to places like St. Jude's Research Hospital in Memphis, we are helping to care for the sick. The St. Albans, our caring and sharing partner this month, is Homeless Families Foundation. Their mission is to educate and nurture children while empowering to achieve stable housing and self-sufficiency. In this case, we contribute to help families who don't have food and shelter. This passage in Matthew also links to our baptismal covenant to speak and serve Christ in all persons, loving our neighbor as ourselves. Who are our neighbors? Really, everyone is our neighbor. Jesus tells us to serve all people. Matthew's gospel highlights the least of these. With COVID-19, people have lost their jobs and their ability to provide for their family. Jesus calls upon us to stand for our neighbors and seek justice for all. Our cities and states can set policies to help, like providing aid during the pandemic, preventing foreclosure, or turning off electricity or water to houses. We can work to make fair housing laws and fight to end discrimination of all kinds. This is also a way to help others and care for our neighbors. To me, this passage from Matthew mostly talks about the importance of doing good works in your life. We should all strive to help others, but in our community and outside of it, we are called to see Christ in others and to take care of each other.